Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be showing you a application that I developed in React.js and Node.js and Express, which allows you to directly upload multiple files to your Google Drive folder. This is my Google Drive folder, guys. You will see that I have named it at testing, and directly using this React.js front end we have a choose file button, and here we can select multiple files. You can select images, videos, or any sort of files. Let me go to here. Select here 1 2 3 4 images, 4 png images. Click on upload files. So as I click upload files, you will see, guys, one by one the files will be uploaded. The second file will be uploaded, the third file will be uploaded, and you can see the owner of this, which is, we are using service account authentication for this, guys. We are not using OAuth2 authentication. So all these images will be uploaded, and you can see that in the response also is by inspect element and go to the console. 4 images have been uploaded. This is the first image. We get the ID of the uploaded file. This is the mem type, which is a JPEG image. You can see that. So we are uploading multiple files. We are making a simple post request to the Express backend, and we are using form data in React.js to basically select all the files that we selected right here using choose file. So we are directly uploading these files to our Google Drive folder. So I will be showing you step by step how to implement this. All the source code is given in the description of this video, so you can check out the source code. So now let's get started, guys. As you all know, guys, first of all you need to create a service account for this authentication. So what we will do is that we will simply need to go to Google Cloud Console, and here you need to register your account. If you have your account here, you can directly go to here, credentials, API services, and first of all you need to enable Google Drive API. So just search for Google Drive API and enable this API. So you will need the access to this API, guys. So simply select this Google Drive API and enable that. So after you enable that, guys, you do need to have to create a service account for this. So here go to credentials, and here we will create a service account. So we will not be using OAuth2 approach in this tutorial. We will use the service account. So it basically enables, without having to authorize your credentials, we can use a service account. So you can name your service account anything. Let me testing account drive, and you can name it anything, and after that click on create and continue, and then you need to grant the role. So you can select owner role, owner, just it will have all the permissions. Click on continue, and after this, guys, it will basically click on done here. Your service account has been created. So now you will find this service account right here, guys. You will see that, and now click the pencil icon here. You need to basically generate a private key here. So now to generate the private key, you need to go to the key section here. Click the key section and basically create a private key. So we can delete this key here by, and create a new key, which is create new key, and then JSON or P12, we can select JSON here, click on create. So now your file will be downloaded, guys. You will see that this is the private key that we want, guys. This is the private key that it has been generated. So this will be different for you, so don't copy my information. So after this, guys, now we will create our React.js and Node.js applications. So what we will do is that, so I will basically, you will see this is the directory structure. Basically it is storing all the files which gets uploaded. You will see we are using, let me show you the dependencies we are using in the backend side. We are using the Malter dependency in order to upload files to our backend server, first of all, and also we are using Google APIs module as well to interact with the service account, and Express and CORS, and that's all. So these are all the dependencies that we are using for this project. So let me close this and start from scratch. So let me close this folder, and also just stop this as well. So here guys, first of all, we will go into my root directory and make a new drive project. I will cd into this and open this inside Visual Studio Code text editor. So what you will see guys, basically this is drive project, and we will first of all create a directory here which will be a project which will be npx create react app, and you can name this app anything. Let's suppose I name it or as let me see, uh, just here in the root directory is npx create react app, and we can name it drive project app. So this will be the name of the application of our React.js application guys. So this will take some time. It will install all the dependencies. It is creating a new React.js application, so it will take some time guys. So what I will do is that I will be back after some time. So as you can see guys, the command is successful. So now we can cd into our project drive project app, and just open this inside Visual Studio Code. So this is our brand new project guys. You will see app.js. So basically if I run this now, we just need to make a new directory backend. So this will basically hold, let me make a directory backend. This will hold our npm init dash y. So this will be the express.js server. So for this we need express, cors, Malter and Google APIs. So these are the four modules that I used here, as I already told you. So this will basically install these dependencies here, and you will see that. So all these dependencies are installed: cors, express, Google APIs and Malter. So that's all guys. So after this, what we need to do, we need to delete all this garbage stuff. We don't need this. We also need logo. We don't need this. So delete these files. Testing also we don't need, and go to index.js, delete these lines. That's all. So now it is cleaner now, and now if I run this script npm start, so this will start our React.js project guys. So it is saying that it is missing the script. Oh sorry, we need to move to the folder npm start. So this will start our React.js project guys, so the front end of this application. And we can even open a terminal here, open an integrated terminal, so we can here launch this index.js. So we do need to create this file here, which is index.js. So here nodemon, which will automatically start the server. So it is saying unauthorized. Okay, sorry. So let me delete this. So we can open this in file explorer, and here we can say nodemon index.js. So it is saying it is starting the server here. You can see that. And our React.js, it is saying logo is not defined in the source folder. Let me see. Okay, we do need to delete this line here. So now you can see it has started this server on localhost 3000. Nothing is present right here, and that's all. So this is the starting point guys, and now we need to basically shift our private key that we downloaded. So this is our private key. So simply cut this file and paste it inside this backend server folder. So simply paste it. So if you can rename this file to any name. I will name it as key. So this is a JSON file here. It holds all the information about your account. So this is a service account, and this is a project ID, private key, all that stuff. So this will be different for you. So don't copy my information. So after that, we need to write some backend code right here. So the very first thing we will do, we will initialize our Express application, Express project. So require Express server, and then we will require the Google APIs. So here we will say Google APIs, and then we will say Malter. We will require Malter, and we also need to require the path dependency as well, which is a built-in dependency. CORS also we need to require, guys, which is the middleware in order to prevent cross-site scripting error, and file system module as well. So after this, guys, we will create a new Express app. We need to pass this CORS middleware app.cors as it is, you can see that. And now we can basically start this application on 3000 port number, and here we can say console log app is listening on port 3000. So if you now refresh, guys, your React.js app is listening on 3000 and this is listening on also 3000. So what we can do is that we can make this to listen on 5000. So the conflicts. So now you can see that you can also change it here. So after this, guys, what we can do is that basically we can initialize our storage. So Malter dependency, it contains a disk storage method, and here we will provide the destination. So where we will store all the files which will get uploaded, selected by the user. We will create a folder called as uploads, and then we will have the request file callback. This is just a boilerplate code for Malter, and we will extract the extension from the file name, file.original name. We will use the split method, and then we will get the extension with the pop method. And then we use the callback. The first argument is null, and then we will use template string file.field name, and then we will say date.now, and then we will say dot extension. That's all. This will be the file name which will be given to the file which gets uploaded. So we do need to create a uploads folder right here. It automatically got created, I think. Yeah, you can see that it automatically got created. We need not have to do anything here. So just create this folder, and after this, here we will basically create a upload directory and upload variable, and here we will call the Malter constructor, pass the storage to the storage that we define. That's all. And also what we will now use, we need to just write this post request which will be coming from React.js. So first of all, what we can do is that let me just see here. We can go to our React.js application and write here something which is hello world. So if I write something here, you will see it is reflected back here. So here we will have a simple form, guys. We will not style it. It will just a simple form which will actually make a post request. So inside this JSX, what we will do, we will have a heading, h1 heading, and then it will be upload multiple files to Google Drive. And then we will have an input element, input type file, and here we will pass multiple attribute and a ref attribute, file input ref. So ref is basically, it's a React hook which allows you to bind elements to JSX elements. So we can have a button here, so on click, so whenever we click this button, we will basically bind this method handle file upload. We need to define these two methods, guys. So right here at the top, we will have the hook which is use ref, file input ref, and here we will use the use ref hook which will be imported automatically from React. The initial value will be null, so that's why we have attached. Ref is basically an ID. So in client side pure JavaScript, we have an attribute called as ID or class. Similarly, in React.js, we have a ref attribute which uniquely identifies the element. After that, we will define this method handle file upload. This is a async method. Whenever you select some files, this will automatically get called, and we will use file input ref. We will get the number of files the user has selected. So now in case the user has selected more than one file, in that case we will compare it. If the length is greater than 0, then this if condition will evaluates to true. In that case, we will, we will use the form data, construct a form data object like this. And after this, we will use a for loop here. Let I is equal to 0, I less than files dot length, I plus plus. In that case, we will append form data dot append, and we will append the files like this, files I. So this will basically repeat for each and every file which is present inside the form data object. We will append this using the append method. That's all. So after doing this, guys, we will basically inside try catch block, we will make a fetch request to the backend server. So inside this try catch block, guys, what we'll do, we will basically make await. As this is a async function, we can use await here. Fetch is basically is a pre-built in browser, so that's why we can use it. So HTTP localhost port number is 5000/upload. So this is basically the address, guys. So our backend server is listing on 5000 port number. That's why we have provided like this. And here we will provide the method is post, and the body is basically the form data. That's all that you can see that. And after this, guys, what we need to do, const data, and we will await the response here, response.json. That's all. And then we will say console.log uploaded files, and then we have show to the user that your files have been uploaded, data.files. That's all that we need to do right here inside React.js. The code is complete, guys. So now we need to implement this post request inside our index.js. So right here, we will basically make this post request app.post/upload, and we will basically pass this middleware of Malter we created upload. It contains a single or array. We will upload array here. So as we are uploading multiple files, so this will be a async function once again, request response arrow function. And again inside try catch, guys, we will basically actually here write the implementation how we can upload this to the Google Drive server. So first of all, guys, we do need to create the service account authentication. So what we can do here is that auth, we will say new Google auth dot Google auth, and here we will basically provide our key file. So I have named this as key.json, as you all see in the root directory. So we are providing the path here. So after this, the second property comes as the scopes. So here scopes is nothing but what sort of information that you are requesting from the Google API. So we are requesting the access to basically do all sort of stuff. We have our own Google Drive. We can delete files, we can read files, we can upload files, we can update files. So all these scopes are available with this single scope. So after this, guys, we can say console log auth if this is working or not. So what I will see basically, if I basically choose some files here, a1 file, if I check my, you will now see basically this returns a Google Auth object, guys. It contains the key file, the scope as well. So it is calling this post request. So we can see it is calling this post request. So after doing this, guys, what we need to do basically here, we need to initialize use a function which is Google Drive. It contains all sort of function, guys. YouTube, Drive API, analytics. So all sort of APIs you can use from Google. In this case, we will use the Drive API, and it basically contains a method here, which is we will provide the version number, which is version 3, and then we will pass the authentication object. So after this, guys, what we will do, we will create a uploaded files array, which will be empty by default. And then once again, we will use a for loop. Let I is equal to 0, I less than request.files.length I plus plus. So basically, guys, what is the logic here we are using here? We are in the React.js front end, we are using the form data object. We are passing it as a body, and here we are catching it inside our request object. So we have request.files.length. So here we are using the for loop. So for each file that we are sending using form data like this, we are catching it using request.files.length. So here we can say console log I. So how many files that you send right here, guys? Let's suppose if I again refresh this front end, if I pass here 5 files, select upload files. So what it will do, guys, let me just see. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Indexing start from 0. So that's why you can see that. So now 5 files have been received here inside of a backend. So now what we can do is that we can simply iterate over it and upload these files. So what we can do, we can get the actual file using request files I, and then we can upload this file to Google Drive. So await drive.files.create. So this is the actual method, guys, which is responsible, and inside request body we do need to basically have the file, which is the original name of the file, the mem type, which is file.mem type. The mem type refers to the extension, and the parents. Parents is actually, guys, the folder ID in which folder you need to upload all your files. So we will go to Google Drive, basically create your own folder, guys. So Google, this is the folder ID that is present right here after folder. Simply copy this folder ID. Just copy this and paste it here. This is the folder ID, guys, you will see that. And after this, we will put a comma and media, and this time we need to provide the body. And here we will say file system, it contains a method read create read string, and here we will pass the path of the file.path. That's all. And lastly, guys, what we need to do, basically after this, we will say uploaded files dot push response dot data. That's all. So this is an empty array right here. So after that we will push this inside this array. That's all. So after this we can send back the response to the browser that the files have been uploaded. So files is equal to uploaded files. That's all. So that's the full code, guys. I can now basically, so if I now remove this, guys, the main thing that you notice, guys, first of all, the application will not work right here. Let me show you the reason here. In service account, there is one thing, additional thing that you need to do after you created your folder. Now let me test it out if it is working or not. Click on choose file, and if I select 4 files here, click on upload files. If you inspect element, basically nothing happens here. You will see the response is not coming back here, because you will see all these 4 files have been uploaded. I think, yeah, all the 4 files have been uploaded. You can see that, guys, all the 4 files have been uploaded. I have already done that stuff. That's why the error is not taking place. You will see the response is coming back to me. One additional step, if you are doing it for the very first time, you need to, after you create the folder, you need to click on this share button, and then you need to add this test account here. I have already done that. You will see that I have already done this service account. Simply copy this service account. You can even find it inside your private key file. So whatever is your service account here, this will be the service account client email. This is simply need to copy this service account and simply share the access so that you can upload files to that Google Drive. Simply search for this and paste it here. I can also remove this user as well, like this remove access as well. And now I can't upload the files. So if I click save, so now if I try to upload files here, I can't do that. So you need to add the access first of all. So again, if I try to do that, guys, so now guys, you will see that no file has been uploaded, and you will also not get a response here. You will see file not found. 404 error is coming here because you do need to basically click on this share button and grant the access. So simply type here, click on share, just click, paste it right here, click send. So now your grant has been, you can see access updated. So now if I try to basically do the same process once again, click upload files. So now you will see that the files will get uploaded. You will see that. So the owner is this test account here. You will see that. So in this case, guys, you can see that it is very much working here. We are getting the response. So all the source code is given in the description of the video, guys. Please hit that like button, comment on this video so that YouTube can transfer my video to more and more people, because you guys are not liking the video, guys. So if you like it, please hit that like button which is given in the below location of the video, and also share this video with your friends. And thank you very much for watching this video.